Well, hello Libra, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for you if you have those placements. We are going to be doing a love reading for you guys primarily, but we might hear some other things too about money or family. We just see what comes out towards the end. But at any rate, first we're going to read for the past person and then what new opportunities may be coming in. And then we'll pull it all together for all of you guys at the end, okay? All right, Libra, if you've not subscribed to my channel, well, I invite you to do so. And if you want to ask specific questions of the tarot, well, you can book a personal reading with me one and only one way, and that is by following the directions in the description box below this video. And I truly do thank you so much for the likes and the comments, and those of you who share my content, thank you so much for that. Really does mean so much to me. All right, Libra, here's where we're going to start. With the past person first, we're going to go back in time to the point in time that this thing went by the wayside for you and this person, Libra, and see what they were saying, what they were thinking, and what they were feeling, that sort of thing. Okay, Libra gang? Let's take a look at the past. We're going to move forward, but right now we are going back to that point in time that things went by the wayside. Well, this person really, there was a lot of emotion here, but I think this person got tired of working on this, and really, yeah, may have been rocky, kind of back and forth on this thing for a while, okay? Yeah, kind of back and forth on this thing for a while. You know what you may not know, Libra? This is such a strong soul connection. I'm going to just tell you that. First of all, I have this. Okay, important union of souls. Definitely soulmate, twin flame type intense energy here. All right, you know, Libra, that you're an air sign. Well, what you may or may not know is that this is swords, and swords in the tarot represents air energy, okay? It represents air signs. This is the king and queen. This is divine counterpart energy. And when you have two cards like this that come up, and then you have this tells me that this was a hella intense connection. Hella intense, okay? And what can happen sometimes is that things can be, when you have this intensity, if you're not very careful and very energetically prepared for a connection like this, with so much emotion, so much passion, so much chemistry and closeness that happens almost immediately, when you're not ready, if you're not ready for that, if you've never experienced that before, well, it can knock your socks off, okay? And, you know, many times people will, you know, it will cause drama, okay? Just the intensity, okay? It will cause drama because you feel, you know, when you first probably connected with this person, you felt like you had known them all your life. It was like probably almost instant, right? And, you know, and because of that instant recognition, it's almost like immediately, you know, when you do have disagreements, if you're not careful, I mean, because you know this person from a past life, okay? Let's just be honest. That's what we're talking about here. And when this happens, you know those buttons automatically to push. And if you're not energetically ready to deal with this thing before you know it, you're pushing each other's buttons and you're mirroring the very ugliest parts of yourselves to each other. That's how this can happen, okay? And so I think your person just kind of said, I need a break from this. This is driving me nuts. I can't work on this. This is too much work. And I can't work on this anymore. And I got to take a break from this. It's overwhelming to me. And I got that. You know, now whether they said that or not, I don't know. And like I said, for some of you Libras, all right, that this was rocky. There was a lot of back and forth, and you may have actually broke up and got back together even before, you know, and this may not be your first breakup with this person for a lot of you. And if not, it was rocky. And it was rocky because of this, because of the intensity, right? That's why it was rocky. But I see a lot of rockiness, a lot of start agains and try agains, and let's put the past behind us and try to get over this foolishness and make a new start, you know, and try to do some healing, try to reconcile, and then boom, it kind of messes up again. And really what I think is this right here. I think it boils down to this right here, Libra. I think the intensity was so much that it really, what I'm getting from these cards is it just absolutely was draining, probably to both of you, okay? But especially to your person. And they bailed. They ran. And that happens, okay? That happens a lot, okay? So we're gonna fast forward in time to see what they're thinking about you right now. But before we do, let me give you the zodiac signs that we pulled in this part of the reading. We have air, earth, water, and we have Sagittarius and Capricorn in this part of the reading. All right, for what it's worth. But you have like almost all the zodiac signs. All right, 10 out of the 12. So it could be any sign. I mean, that could certainly be a placement in someone's chart. All right, so here's what we're going to do. How are they thinking and feeling about my Libras now? How are they thinking and feeling about you at the point in time that you are watching this reading, Libra? How are they vibing towards you now, Libra? What is their thoughts and feelings and emotion towards you now? Because we know they loved you when they left. I almost get like this was in their mind a head over heart decision. They still loved you. They may not have told you, but they think about you. Damn, they're overburdened about this. Yep. Very overburdened. Oh, they haven't released this. No, they think about it. They think about it a lot, Libra. Think about it a lot. They think about the endings. There are times when they try to put this behind them and think they just want to move on. And there's other times where they can't release it. Other times where they think about harsh words that were spoken, probably when you guys were pushing each other's buttons. Other times, the card of fond memories and what if I had stayed? I know this was divinely orchestrated and this was no accident that this person came into my life. I should have stayed with Libra and gone the distance. I should have stayed. If they didn't marry you, they're thinking, they think about what if they did. And if y'all divorced, they think about what if y'all had stayed together and what if y'all had tried to work it out and not ended things so quickly. There's a lot of unfinished business here and they are all over the place, okay? And they may think that you guys got into this thing too fast as well, and that may have been some of the problem. That happens a lot with these intense connections, is people will jump in fast and then they'll jump out just as fast. And they may feel like, I think some of them feel like they bailed too fast. They got in too fast and they bailed too fast. I think they think one or both of those things, okay? All right. So, but really they're kind of not telling anybody about everything going on inside, but they're real overburdened about it. And they honestly think that they could actually maybe do this thing. They really do. So they think about it a lot, okay? And they have, you've got, now here we're going to look at, see if they're going to reach out, but you've got water and fire and air, and you have Taurus and Leo. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at whether or not they're going to actually reach out to you, Libra. Will they reach out to you, Libra? Look at that Fool card on the bottom. Possibly. We'll see if it means anything. We'll see if it means anything, Libra. Are they going to reach out to you? Are they going to reach out? Let's take a look, Libra. Let's take a look. You know, I don't think they are. But hear me out. Hear me out. They still love you. They haven't released this unfinished business. They try to put it behind them, but they still love you. This is a pregnancy card, by the way, but it's also a lot of love right here. Unfinished business. Not reaching out. And some of them, it's because they're worried about what other people think. Because probably they went around doing this, running their mouth, and now they're backed themselves in a corner. and they would have egg on their face for reaching out. But quite honestly, they would like to be honest, but they just don't. And quite honestly, I think it is really wrecking their world. Or it will. It really will. So I'm going to ask the question if you reach out, but we're going to give you the zodiac signs first. We have air, fire, water, and then we have Scorpio. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Should you reach out? What would happen if you reached out, Libra? What would happen if you reached out? What would happen if you reach out, Libra? Let's find out. Yeah, okay. It's a pretty cool story. I think it would be a slow burner, equal give and take, really kind of slow moving, but building spiritual muscles, and maturing emotionally, love offer accepted, warrior and a winner, moving forward, the distance gone, okay, and lasting. I see it. 4 of Wands, 11-11 card. Strong soulmate energy right there. Marriage and family. One of my white picket fence cards. This is a victory card. A lot of work gets to this point. Okay? A lot of work. A lot of healing has to happen on both sides. All right? And we have fire and water. And we have Leo and Earth and Cancer. All right, let's move on to what the new person might be like, Libra. The new person. Those of you wanting to know about a new person. How are they vibing towards you, Libra? How are they vibing towards you, Libra? Let's take a look. This person is kind of overburdened. All right, so let's talk about this person, Libra. There is stuff from their past, okay, that they are being very secretive about as far as, but they are actually, well, they are and they're not. If you listen, you will hear this. What they think they're hiding is that they're hung up on their ex. But what they're doing is they're blaming their ex for everything and saying, I'm over them, I'm over them, I'm over them. But the fact of the matter is they're not, okay? So they're telling you that they're being honest, but the fact is they're not over this person back here. They haven't put this behind them. They're still in victim. This is a blamer alert on the new person, but they're blaming like a past person for this stuff right here. And they're telling you they're being honest, but they're not. And they may not even realize it themselves. But because they are still harboring a lot of resentment and unforgiveness, and, they did nothing wrong. They don't know why in the world. And, I'm sorry, but it takes two to tango, right? Nobody is ever 100% innocent in anything. But they're ready to move forward. Now, they are. They're ready. This was the first card out. They're ready to move forward. But I'm going to tell you this. They're overburdened. And quite honestly, they're not going to put any real work in this thing. Because what they're overburdened about ain't got a damn thing to do with you. It's this right here. Okay? And they're not willing to work on anything new with you. No, they'll take a leap of faith with you. They'll jump in. But as far as, that saying, and I'm not saying this person, and this person may rush you. That may be some of your red flags if they try to rush you into this thing. But, that saying is, after the wedding, there's a marriage. Well, after you make a commitment, okay, there's work to be done. And this person's going to make a commitment, but not do the work. It's not going to work. And why? Because energetically, they're still tied to all this stuff. And I don't want to see you get hurt, Libra. So mind your P's and Q's. You may have something positive coming in, but just be very mindful of someone that is wrapped up in blame game and really, just completely innocent, and the ex did everything, and anything that I did do, the reason I did it, I would have never done it except the ex did this, and that made me. No. We're always 100% responsible for what we do, point blank, period. And we're going to read for all the Libras in a minute. We have Aries, fire, earth, water, and air. So let's read for all of you guys. See what else we can find out romantically or otherwise for the Libras. What else do you guys need to know, Libra gang? What else do you need to know? Let's find out, Libra. Let's find out. All right. All right, Libra, this is going to be a word of encouragement. Word of encouragement. First of all, many of you have taken a break from dating. And you've been healing and working on yourself and working through emotions and really kind of in hermit mode. A lot of meditation, really spending time with the divine, feeling better, coming to a place of optimism, okay? It's been a long road. A lot of work. Almost there. That's what the Ten of Wands means. Almost there, okay? Don't do anything impulsive. Use your intuition when you're making a leap of faith. But you do have something valuable coming in that's mature and wise, okay? Mature, wise, intuitive, knowledgeable, okay? There you go. And the nice thing about this is this: you're leveling up. This is the highest card in the swords, in swords in the tarot. Swords represents air energy, Libra, and you're an air sign. This tells me, and I don't read, this is the King of Swords. But look, I don't read gender, I read energy. Most of you know that. And what this tells me, Libra, is that you are leveling up, point blank, period. With all of the energy work that you're doing, you are coming to a place of wisdom, maturity, and intuitive leadings with these two cards coming like that. Okay, and you got something viable coming in. Point blank, period. I'm going to pull some romance oracles for you in a minute. We have fire and air and Virgo and Aries. All right, so let's pull some romance oracles for the Libras. What else do you need to know, Libra? What else do you need to know? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Somebody needed to hear this. Give somebody a chance that you would not have otherwise done, right? Maybe you need to look outside your comfort zone. And Libra, it's so important to stay optimistic. If you believe that all women are jerks or all men are jerks, then that's all you'll manifest, okay? All right. If you think you're surrounded by idiots, that's what you're going to manifest and be surrounded by, right? And many of you, soulmate energy right here. We talked about this, right? So thank you so much, Libra gang, for watching. It is always a pleasure and an honor for you guys to tune in and watch me. And the likes and comments are greatly appreciated. And again, if you want to book a personal reading to ask specific questions, you can do that one and only one way, and that's by following the directions in the description box below this video. Thank you all so much. Many blessings, Libra gang.